Hello Sagittarians, welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarots. Today we are doing a general read on the Empress, which came out for you in the All Signs overview. If you have not seen the All Signs overview, there will be a link for that in the description. If you are new here, what we do is we get an energy, like an incoming energy like that. Oh, there's two there, possibly two incoming energies for you. One is a much older water sign, sort of like a parent-child age gap, and the other is a Jack of Diamonds, which is a Virgo. So that's who could be helping you, hindering you, somehow connected to this general energy or general situation we are putting a read on. It's not just the general energies of what's happening to you over the next couple of weeks. It is also a general read, which means it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Maybe you should go and watch that All Signs overview again, see if anything else resonates with you. Okay, so let's see what's going with our Empress from said All Signs overview. We got the Hermit, and we have got the Knight of Cups. So the Empress is talking about luck, fertility, things going well, putting it together, making it all work. Very, very positive energy, which attracts a lot of positive stuff. Okay. I say luck. Luck isn't strictly speaking a true energy. Luck is just the results, the visible results of the energies which you are drawing into you. You happen to be in the right place at the right time, and other people looking upon that sees that as lucky. With the Hermit is talking about, well, perhaps you're coming out of a hermit stage, perhaps they're coming out of a hermit stage. Hermit staging being sort of like staying at home, keeping away from the hustle and bustle of life, and just sort of taking some time to meditate, contemplate, and just think things through. And with the Knight of Cups, maybe that's them starting to take action, maybe that's you starting to take action on the situation itself. Okay, and the fact that it was Cups coming out is indicating that possibly it is something to do with love. With the Empress coming out and the Knight of Cups coming out, possibly it could be a twin flame or deep soul reading. If it is, go and check out my last lot of reads I done, which will probably be about 10 videos in. If you just follow the videos down on my release dates, that would take you to the last of them I done, and obviously then there'll be 12 or so before that. This is the situation. This is how your people, I might put another card for that. Your people, this could be two separate people. I'm feeling it's one. It's a much older Virgo. Okay, that's what I'm actually going to stick with, but it could be two people. That's the outcome the universe can see at the moment, and this is the overall energy of this particular read, the Moon. Okay, so the Moon is a bit of a mystery. It's, if you look there at the bottom of there's a path leading to the castle, but it's a dark unknown path. It's like I'm not sure I want to take it. You feel that there may be dangers or something along the way with a wolf there, but the wolf could also be there to accompany you through it, like a spirit animal or something. Okay, so this is a bit of an unknown for you. This is going to be a bit of a magical mystery tour, if you will. So the Nine of Wands is the situation itself. It's defensive. You're feeling defensive about the situation, or someone's feeling defensive about the situation. Perhaps you don't want to walk the dark path. Perhaps you kind of have an inclination of where the dark path is going to lead, and you're not sure that you want to go down it. Now, the Three of Pentacles flipped out of the deck, indicating the end of my shuffle. I think I'm only going to do 3 cards for this one. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. Now, as I said, this wolf might be there to guide you. It might be like a spirit guide, or maybe it's a physical. Maybe it's this older Virgo, which is going to guide you through something. And that's this Three of Pentacles coming out, the teamwork card, if you will. Starting something new, the new journey through the dark path. of that moon, and working with people on that particular new thing you're starting. Sorry about the pause there, I just had to clear my throat. Okay, so then with the Wheel of Fortune card coming out as well, you got it's just time to. The energies are changing, things are changing. The energy of what you're sitting in at the moment is no longer working for you. It's no good for you, and it's moving on to something new, something different. Which is actually basically you've come to an end of a cycle. We were dealing with a full moon when I'd done my all signs overview, which was the full moon in Scorpio, and that is an end of cycle thing as well. Now, this cycle probably happened about 6 months ago. It started then. You've gone through it. It could be 18 months ago ish, give or take, or it could be a bit further back than that. But basically, it would have started on some sort of Scorpio new moon and culminating on the Scorpio full moon. Not for all of you. Some of you might start it at different times. You might just notice it start at different times as well. But the world is saying, well, you've come to an end. You've passed this particular one, and you're now moving on to something else. Okay, crossing this is the Five of Pentacles. Now, in terms of love and relationships, that is being left out in the cold. That's being excluded from something. Or maybe you're excluding yourself from something, and it could be talking about, well, you've been out in the cold long enough. You've been out in the wilderness long enough. That Hermit card, the Hermit, is also talking about sort of disappearing off into the wilderness. And it's now time to come back. You've learnt what you've needed to learn in your deep soul searching with the Hermit, and it's you've now time to come back. And that's what's driving this situation, the fact that it's time to come in from the Five of Pentacles. The other thing, if it's a financial type read, maybe job changes and the like, it's a financial hardship. But that might have been, again, you going through the financial hardship and it's coming to an end with this Wheel of Fortune and the World. Or perhaps you're now starting a financial hardship. Maybe you're just bought a house and you're now taking on mortgage payments. Okay, or perhaps you've taken on and got a new car and you're paying back that, and it's kind of like pinching on the old purse strings a little bit. So this older, there's our first card out, this older Virgo, or the older water sign and a Virgo, the Seven of Pentacles, how they feel about the situation. And it's kind of like they feel that this situation has been going on for a long time. As I said, 6, 18, what would be the other one on top of that? 24 plus 6, 30 months, something like that. Or 30 months, like nearly 3 years. Things like that. It's been going for a long time. The seeds were planted a long time ago. But now it's time to reap what was planted. Now, this could be, perhaps it could be a parent of yours who gave you an ultimatum. You've got like X amount of time to prove that you can do this by yourself, something like that. Or you got X amount of time to pay me back if you took out a loan. Remember, we did have the Five of Pentacles crossing up there. Or in a relationship, you got X amount of time to prove it to me. Okay? Prove that you love me, however it may be. Prove that you're my bestest friend. And the seeds were planted. It's now coming to the time that you have to do the proving, if you will. You have to get the justice. So you have to balance the scales. They're feeling that they are getting justice. Okay? There's the new start after the World. It's exactly how it comes out in the tarot. The World finishes the major arcana and then the Fool starts it again. So they're seeing the new start coming about as well. Okay, for you and them. So maybe this was like a trial separation. Okay, or maybe a trial promotion, and it's come to an end and they're now looking at the new start. The Fool could be indicating that they're looking that you haven't quite made it. Okay, maybe you have, but they feel that you haven't, and maybe they're going to push you on and move you somewhere else, or however it may turn out. And the Five of Wands there, well, it's kind of like the conflict I was then saying about moving you on. Perhaps they feel that you haven't quite made it, and that will bring the conflict of, yes, he has, no, he hasn't, sort of thing. I'm not saying it's a he or a she, but it's just what popped out of my mouth. Yes, they have made it. No, they haven't made it. Let's move them on. No, let's keep them where they are. Let's promote them. Let's open my house to them, whatever it may be for you. Remember, we are all on different journeys to the same destination. We all take different roads and different paths, and we all get affected by this energy in slightly different ways because of it. Think about this energy being the sun, and one of you is walking through a field and the other one's walking through the woods. Now you're still both being affected by the energy of the sun. One of you's baking hot and sweating in the field because you're under the full power of that sun. The other one is actually just quite enjoying the warmth which is coming through the trees, and they're not really struggling with it as much as others. And I'm not saying that there's a sun coming out in this read or anything like that either. I'm just using it as an example. So let's see what's crossing this. The 8 of Wands coming down from that 9 of Wands. It's movement forward. Whatever happens with them or that person, it's going to move forward from where it is. It's not going to stagnate anymore. It's going to drive forward. And this could be some sort of message out of nowhere to you about it. With the 8 of Wands, they're going to tell you about this out of nowhere. And crossing this is the 4 of Wands, which is like the commitment, if you will. It can be seen as marriage. Maybe some of them may be proposing to you or accepting a proposal you made to them. And crossing this is the Hermit, which was that card during the cup we saw, that sort of like inward searching. Am I making the right choices? The answers are always within, okay? And crossing that would be the 6 of Cups, which is sometimes seen as a contract card. So perhaps, as I said, in a work type read, perhaps you're being put on a trial promotion. I've got hiccups. And perhaps you've been put on a trial promotion, and it's now come to an end, and it's time to sign the contract. Okay, in a love read, that is kind of more likely thinking about someone from your past. Maybe they're thinking about the better times they've had with you in the past, or something like that, when they were in that Hermit energy, when they were digging deep for the answers. Okay, so let's see what the universe sees as the best outcome. Oh, the 10 of Cups. That is nice. Okay, so the 10 of Cups is talking about having that perfect relationship. Not necessarily the perfect life. Maybe work sucks, yeah, but the rest of life, the relationship sides of your life, all your relationships are looking pretty good, or will start looking pretty good, as this is the outcome. But it may still need you to take those little leaps of faith. We've got the Fool out talking about the leaps of faith. We've got the Moon out talking about going down an unknown path. We've got this new beginning up here, which generally means you're not really sure what's going to happen because it's a new beginning. And so we've got an 8 of Swords coming out of this. We've got the Magician. This, again, this Major Arcana has literally gone in order again. So there you go. Look, the World to the Fool to the Magician. The universe is saying things are happening in the correct order by giving me cards like that. With the 8 of Swords, you may be over-analysing, okay, the outcome of this. You may be over-analysing, is this the right relationship for me? Is this really what I want? This 10 of Cups, am I really happy with this 10 of Cups? Would I like another different 10 of Cups? It's kind of like a fake energy, though. You feel trapped within all this thinking and all this analytics, analysing that you're doing, but it's your choice. You're the one who's doing it. You don't have to. You can take the blindfold off and see all the evidence in front of you if you want, and not just go for what I think. And that's what the Magician is saying here. You've got all the starts you need. Everything is in the right place. Everything's at the right time. Now all you have to do is go with it. Grab up your five aces. Apparently there's 5 aces in the tarot. There's not. There's only 4, but the universe is shouting 5 at me for some reason. So you grab up your 5 aces and you go. You start your new journey. Everything's right. I could be thinking the 5 of aces because there's an Ace of Swords at the end here. Because the Ace of Swords is, if you don't know the truth yet, you're going to realise what the truth actually is, the truth of the matter, and it's going to clear everything up for you, and you're going to move on from there. or you're nearly going to move on from there with the Three of Wands. You're going to set the intentions. You'll start going to put things in place. Now, other depictions of this Three of Wands would normally be someone standing at some sort of dockside, waiting for boats to come in or boats to finally leave and disappear out of view. Now, that would be their intentions being set. I'm going to send out some messages to see if it's going to be good to sell my goods in foreign lands. And that's the boats leaving, the boats departing. Oh, well, that's my stock coming in to sell locally around me. Still setting the intentions. It's not actually there. You're not actually doing it yet. That's why the Four of Wands is the commitment to the intentions being set. But there is definitely a lot of victory pumping through this outcome for you as well. Okay, with the Six of Wands and the Chariot coming out literally back to back there, you're going to be recognized for the work you're doing. You're going to be recognized for the true person you are in a relationship. You're going to drive forward with the Chariot. You're going to win things against the odds. If you thought this person was going to say no, they're not. If you thought this person wouldn't look at you from all the other people, then they are. Crossing that would be the Eight of Cups, and that's all about movement, moving away from something what isn't working. Generally speaking, that would be moving away from what you thought was true and what the real truth about this Ten of Cups is for you. And it's also talking about that journey down that dark path. Normally when we walk away from something, we're quite settled and we're not entirely sure where we're walking to. Okay, and the last one coming out of there is the Three of Cups, which is talking about rejoice and reunions and celebrations. Okay, now this could be a reunion with this older person. Maybe they're an estranged parent or an estranged uncle or aunt or something like that, and they're coming back to the fold, or maybe you're going off to see them. You know, why should they do all the walking? Why don't someone else do the walking to them? Hey, how about that? And so maybe you're doing that, and that's what that's talking about. And this reunion is the thing which catalyzes it all and makes everything start. So Sagittarius, and that was your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, and that is fantastic. Please feel free to hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and if you haven't already subscribe to my channel. All these things help the algorithm realize that people actually like my channel, thus pushing it out to more people. The more people it gets pushed out to, the more people I can possibly help, like yourself. If this didn't resonate with you and you're still watching, thank you for your time. I do totally understand how precious that is to you, and I appreciate the fact that you watched pretty much the whole video. If it didn't resonate, go and check out that All Signs overview. I'm now asking you to go and watch another one of my videos, but there might be something else that resonates in there with you, because you might be working from a different aspect of your birth chart, and you might be needing to watch that one this week instead of what you thought you were meant to be watching. Not everything is black and white. Okay, until the next time I catch you all on one of my videos, Sagittarians, you be good out there.